Hello everyone, welcome to Computer Science Department. In the last class, we have discussed the generations of computer. Yes, there are 5 generations we have discussed. So today we discuss the next part, that is classification of computer. Yes, in this class we discuss the classification of computers. So nowadays we are seeing there are different types of computers. Yes, so all those computers, so whatever today we have, there are different types, there are so many types of computer available. So all those computers we classified into 2 categories. Yes, all those computer whatever today we are seeing, ಡೇ ಟು ಡೇ ಲೈಫ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೋ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫೈಡ್ ಇಂಟು 2 category. Yes, the entire computer, different types of computers we classify into 2 types. The first one is principle of operation, means based on principle of operation we classify the computer based on 2 category. Based on 2 category, the first one is the classification of computer based on the principle of operation. The classification of computer based on the principle of operation, and the second one based on configuration. Based on configuration. So first one we classify the computer based on the principle of operation. Yes, principle of operation, and the second one based on configuration. Based on configuration. So what do you mean by principle of operation? So let us discuss one by one. The first one, we classify the computer based on the principle of operation. We classify the computers based on the principle of operation. So what do you mean this principle of operation? So it means how that computer works, or what type of data the computer can take. Is it clear? The what type of data the computer can take, based on that. Yes, so whether it will take continuous data or discrete data and how it works. Yes, so based on that, the principle of operation, how it works. Yes, what type of data the computer can take. Based on that, we classify the computers into 3 types. The first one is analog computer, second one digital computer, and third one hybrid computer. Right? The first part, that is, we classify the computer based on principle of operation. Based on the principle of operation. It means what type of data the computer can take, what type of data the computer can handle. Based on that, we classify the computer again 3 types. They are analog computer, digital computer, and hybrid computer. So let us discuss one by one. First one, analog computer. So the word itself says that analog. Then what do you mean by analog? So normally analog signals. We normally generally say that it is a signals. Yes, now waves anta irbodu, ಅಲೆಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Yes, the signals. So that nothing but analog. Yes, the whatever the signals we are passing. Yes, so the analog computer means the computer which works on discrete data. It is not discrete data, continuous data. So discrete, continuous, there are 2 words will come. Discrete means it is a fix, there are fixed value, that we will discuss later. So here the computer which comes under analog, it works on continuous range of values. It is a continuous range of values. So continuous range of value means where the data is changing each and every second. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡಿಗೂ ಡೇಟಾ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ರೂಮ್ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್, ದ ರೂಮ್ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಆರ್ ವೆದರ್ ಫೋರ್ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ಎಸ್, ದೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ದ ವೆದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಚೇಂಜಿಂಗ್. ಎಸ್, ಈಚ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ದ ವೆದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಚೇಂಜಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಸಲ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆದವು, it will take some data. Yes, there we are using analog computer. That's why I told this computer, that is analog computer, works on continuous range of values where the data is continuously changing. That's why we got signals. Even signals or waves, it is not fixed. Ille fix antilla. It is a continuous. The data is continuous. So in that area we are using analog computer. And it is normally used to measure temperature voltage, etc. So because this is varying for each and every second, the data is changing. For example, temperature, now it is 36, now then after a few seconds 37 or 35 or then 40, so continuously changing. So that data it should take. The data continuously change ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಆ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಆ ಡೇಟಾನ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. So there we are using which type of computer? Analog computer. Is it clear? So this is the first one, the analog computer. So where we are using the continuous range of values. The second one, digital computer. So digital computer means what here? So whatever today we are seeing, yes, nowadays in home, office, school, colleges, bank or any other office, what you are using the computer, those all comes under digital computers only. Yes, whatever we are using computers in home, office, in a laboratory or in some other offices, banks, yes, in system and ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. Just laptop, tablet, yes, all are comes under digital computers only. So digital computer normally it works on discrete data ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Yes, it works on discrete data. So that is directly counting numbers. Means here the data is not continuously changing. ಅದು continuous ಆಗಿ change ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. It is a fix. We are passing some data, based on that it will work. Now next data ಕೊಡೋ ತನಕ it will doesn't work. But here it will take automatically because each and every second the data is changing. The continuously data it will take, analog computer. But digital computer, whenever we are supplying data, there is fixed data. And now I give 10, it will work. Then I will give 20, it will work. So that is called discrete data. Means directly the counting numbers are 10, 20 or some alphabets or some symbols we are giving. Based on that it will work. Yes, nowadays whatever we are using in day to day life or ನಮ್ಮ ಏರಿಯಾ ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಏನು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ in office, laboratory or some banks, wherever in shop, those all comes under digital computer. Then the third one, hybrid computer. Then what do you mean by hybrid computer? So hybrid, the word itself says that hybrid. Then what do you mean by hybrid? Yes, so this opposite word now commonly, ಈ word ನಾವು ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ nowadays. Yes, hybrid. When going to market, you market ಹೋದಾಗ this word is common, hybrid. ಅದರ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಜವಾರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Yes, so ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ this hybrid means what? So normally hybrid ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತದ, it is a mixture. Yes, ನಾ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ತಳಿಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಆರ್ಟಿಫಿಷಿಯಲಿ, ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಆರ್ಟಿಫಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಸಮ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಫೀಡ್ಸ್ ಸೀಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಅಗೇನ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ವಿಚ್ ವರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ analog as well, means continuous data as well as discrete data. Means what? The feature of analog computer as well as the feature of digital computer, both we are combining in hybrid computer. That's why both feature, analog as well as digital. In analog computer, this computer works on continuous range of values. Means where the area where each and every second their data is changing. To take that data we are using analog computers. Where we are using digital computers, where the values are fixed. Whatever we are giving, based on that it will work. The values are fixed. It is not continuously changing. Where we get the fixed value, that is the discrete. There we are using digital computer. So hybrid means what? It is the combination. It is a combination of analog as well as digital. ಹಂಗಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅನಲಾಗ್ ಅರ್ಧ ಪಾರ್ಟ್, ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಅರ್ಧ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂತಲ್ಲ. The features what we are used in analog computer and the features of digital computer, both we are combining in a single system. Those system we called it as hybrid computer. Those system we called it as hybrid computer. So normally it is used in hospitals. Normally in hospitals we are using, because the pulse rate or whatever is continuously changing, as well as we have to give some values. So both analog as well as digital and note only. Yes. Similarly, weather forecasting. The best example is the weather forecasting. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು weather ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, but most of the times we are using hybrid computer, because a weather forecasting it will take continuous data as well as fixed value. It should display. Yes, there we are using this hybrid computer. Yes, so this is some introduction about the classification of computer based on the principle of operation. Yes, a computer, how it works. How it works means what type of data it will take. Yes, based on what type of data it will take and works based on that. That's why we call it principle of operation. Yes, we classify the computer based on two categories. In that, the first category, the principle of operation. Yes, in that principle of operation, there are three different types. The first one is analog computer, second one digital computer, and third one hybrid computer. So analog computer means what? Where the data are continuously changing. The data are continuously changing is nothing but analog computer. Yes. The second one, digital computer, where the values are fixed. It works on discrete data. It works on discrete data, fixed value. And the third one is hybrid computer. Third one, hybrid computer means the features of analog computer as well as the features of digital computer, both we are combining in hybrid computer. Yes, the features of analog computer as well as the feature of digital computer, both we are combining in hybrid computer. This is nothing but the hybrid computers. Is it clear? So this is first category, the classification of computer based on principle of operation. The second one, we classify the computer based on the configuration. We classify the computer based on configuration. Then what do you mean by configuration? So this word is also nowadays common. Configuration. Suppose while you are purchasing mobile or while you are purchasing computer, we are checking. For example, mobile. When you are purchasing mobile, what you are saying? The screen is dodada, RAM speed ಎಷ್ಟು, the RAM capacity ಎಷ್ಟು, internal memory storage capacity ಎಷ್ಟು, then battery ಎಷ್ಟು, then selfie camera ಎಷ್ಟು, rear camera. So all we are checking. Yes, including size, the screen, battery, internal storage, RAM. Everything we are checking. Those are the features. So those we call configuration. Overall we call it configuration. Means normally size, capacity, cost, everything is included. And combinedly we called it as configuration. Yes, size, capacity, cost, everything combined we call it configuration. So with second category, the classification of computer is we classify the computer based on configuration. Yes, so based on configuration means we have performance. It comes on performance, size, cost, capacity, everything will come. Then we say that is a configuration. Yes, it includes size, cost, capacity, its performance, how fast it will work, everything. The entire we call it as configuration. So based on configuration, we classify the computer into 4 different types. The first one is microcomputer, second one mini computer, third one mainframe computer, and fourth one supercomputer. Yes, based on configuration, we classify the computer into 4 different types. The first one, microcomputer, mini computer, mainframe computer, and supercomputer. So let us discuss one by one. First microcomputer. So what is this microcomputer? So this micro. So normally micro means what? Micro. So micro is nothing but normally small. Yes, small computer. So small computer we normally called as microcomputer. So these computers is also called as PC. What is that PC? Is nothing but personal computer. So this microcomputer is normally called it as personal computer. Is it clear? So there are two types of personal computers. The first one is desktop computers and second one is portable computer. Yes? So microcomputer, just I will give the idea of whatever we are using, those all comes under microcomputer. Means in office, in home, or some library, in a laboratory, in a bank. Yes, some systems. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಏನು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ small computers. Yes, those all comes under microcomputer only. That is, it is also called as personal computer. Normal ano PC ಅಂತೇಳಿ. Yes, the system ಗೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತೀವಿ PC ಅಂತ. PC is nothing but personal computer. Though all the microcomputers we called it as personal computer. So here again there are two types will come. There are two types of microcomputers. The first one is desktop computers and second one is laptop computers or portable computer. Sorry, the portable computer. So desktop computer means what? So desktop means what? One desk ki fit aguantadu. That is the screen irtada, keyboard, mouse ಅಂತ ಏನು ನಾವು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. Those all are called as desktop computers. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ರಿ, ಆಫೀಸಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ರಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಮೌಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು CPU. ಸೊ ದ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಆರ್ ಮೈಕ್ರೋ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಮೈಕ್ರೋ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. Suppose in home you are using the computers, that is also comes under microcomputer. Just go to bank, just see there is a computer, it is also micro. In lab, computer lab or any other office, work, any other shop, in shop also we are using computer nowadays, that is also microcomputer. So those are, here I am taking desktop means what, where we can see that type of computer, means fixed. Yes, the screen is one fixed, there is one keyboard, mouse and CPU, that is called desktop. We cannot shift it every day. The second one is portable computer. So portable computer means what? We can easily carry. The portable computer means we can easily carry from one place to another. We can easily carry. The best example is laptop. The laptop, tablet, those all microcomputers only. So those are portable computer. Portable means we can carry from one place to another. The best example is laptop. Desktop means fix. In a laboratory, fix. In home, we are fixing a CPU box, screen, keyboard, mouse, everything. So that is called desktop computer. So this is micro. The second one is mini computer. So mini computer, it is larger than microcomputer. So it is large as well as more powerful than microcomputers. Compared to microcomputer, the mini computers are more powerful. More powerful means what? It performs very fast, maximum instruction, and the ball ಕೆಲಸನ at a time ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. Yes, it will do the all type of calculation within fraction of second. Very fast it will start. Yes, so normally where we are using this type of computer, small and medium organization or small and medium company. In small company, medium company, we are using mini computer because we have to store little bit large amount of data and the performance also should good. Yes, fast ಆಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಈ ಮಿನಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Then mainframe computers. So again this mainframe computer is very large computers. Again it is a very large computer compared to these two, as well as more powerful. Compared to these two, micro and mini, mainframe computers are very fast. That's so more powerful. Means to high storage capacity, very fast work, everything comes under mainframe. So normally where we are using, in large organization, big organization, ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕಂಪನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವೇರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೇಟಾ. Large amount of data we have to store, and at the same time so many people we are working on that computer, so there also we are using mainframe computer, right? And the last one is supercomputer. So supercomputer, the word itself says that it is a supercomputer. Now super andre anteve, it's the fastest. Super. Yes. So this is called now fastest computer and most powerful computer. And means adurkinta mattilla. Yes. This is the last one. Supercomputer, the fastest computer. Yes. Where we are using normally in space research. ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ವೆದರ್ ಫೋರ್ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್, ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ವೆಪನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ರೆಡಿ ಅಣು ವಿದ್ಯುತ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದೀಸ್ ಸೂಪರ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ಸ್ ವೇರ್ ವಿತ್ ಇನ್ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ವಿತ್ ಇನ್ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸೂಪರ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್. ಸೊ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸೂಪರ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ Param or Tata's Ekka, Param, those are some of the example for supercomputer, right? So these are the classification of computer based on configuration. Yes, we classify the computer based on two categories, based on principle of operation, second one based on configuration. Here I am discussing based on configuration. Configuration means what? It comes performance, size, cost, capacity. Based on that, there are four types. The first one micro, mini, mainframe and supercomputer. Microcomputer means what we are using day to day in home, office, whatever we are using personal computer is nothing but microcomputer. Here again there are two types. One is fixed, yes, that is called desktop computers. The second one is portable, means laptop. The second one mini computers. So this is large computer, large in size as well as more powerful compared to microcomputer, and it is normally used in small to medium organizations. Then mainframe computer. So again it is a large in size and more powerful than these two, micro and mini. Yes, so it is normally used for the large organization. The mainframe, the word is the mainframe, and so doddadante. And the last one, supercomputer. Supercomputer means fastest computer. Yes, this is the fastest computer. So these are the some of the basic introduction about the classification of computer. Is it right? So just go through this video once again and try to understand it. Okay, thank you.